Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Aren't we used to be provided evidence, logical evidence, and factual evidence when we make a statement or a claim? So, if I say, well, I think that this Toyota Corolla can reach a speed of, let's say, 300 kilometers per hour, you would expect me to come and say, hey, GG Weasel, can you bring your evidence? And I will bring you technical evidence and maybe, factual. Hey, Toyota Corolla, show them. And we're going to see the Toyota Corolla driving at 300 kilometers per hour speed. That would be the best. But instead I come and tell you, hey, no. I tell you why Toyota Corolla can do it. Can do it because it has wheels. It has an engine, is drivable, has a wheel, you see? Well, it's more to that, my man. So let's see what happens here. We have a guy who comes and tells us that it's impossible for a Patriot system to be destroyed by a Kinzhal missile. All right, well, that's the statement. And here we have the weasel, right? Impossible to destroy Patriot system with Kinzhal missile. Air Force you're a spokesperson, you're not a man, you're a person right here. There you go. From Ukrainska Pravda. So this is the statement. And I would like to know now the evidence. And you would expect to come and give you some specifications. He's going to give the specifications I gave you about Corolla, Toyota Corolla, or whatever it was. It has tires, it has an engine, it has a steering wheel, all this, but hey, it's more to that, right? All right, so let's see. The spokesperson of the Air Force of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, Yuri Ihnat, said that the Patriot anti-aircraft missile system cannot be destroyed with one strike. Oh, it needs 50? Even if it is a Kinzhal missile. Okay, let's see. And I'm quoting, the result of an anti-aircraft battle may vary. Okay, this is weasel talk already. But anyway, let's see. But yesterday we even said no comments. We do not comment on the liar Konashenko, who's the spokesman for the Russian Ministry of Defense, who has destroyed the entire composition of our Air Force 8 times over. If we had as many planes as they destroyed, end quote, we would have probably won a long time ago. I want to say, do not worry about the fate of the Patriots. From a technical point of view, Patriot is a complex, a battery, a division, a system. Everyone calls it differently and no one can understand what it consists of. No one. What about the guys who build it? Can they understand? No, he said no one. He's an idiot already. Hey, my man, choose your words wisely. No one. What about the guys who actually created it? No one. That includes them too. Ihnat noted that the division is a command post where the combat service crew is stationed. It tracks air targets. Okay, it has tires. Receives information and about the air situation. It has a engine in its area of responsibility. In this way, it downs air targets. Therefore, it drives. Okay, the problem is, drives 300 kilometers per hour or not? Is it able to detect and shoot a Kinzhal? That's the question, because you said including Kinzhal, right? Including, even if it is. All right, let's see, maybe he's going to bring more information. The system can work in a manual, that means you have a steering wheel, semi-automatic and automatic mode, that means you can put it on cruise control, the Toyota. According to the spokesperson of the Air Force, it is the automatic mode of the operation of the Patriot that allows it to shoot down air targets with human intervention, and it did last night. So that means it has cruise control, the Toyota, therefore it can drive 300 kilometers per hour. Automatics allow for better speed of making decisions, target decisions, detection and use of weapons. Therefore, the engine functions, Toyota will drive 300 kilometers per hour. You see, this guy is just giving us generalities. That's not about that. But let's see, maybe they give us some technical data. He added that the system has the radar, so does a car, has, injection, let's see, or cylinders. And up to 8 launchers. He has 4 wheels, man, 4 tires. each equipped with 4 transport launch containers, which are located at a distance. They provide rocket launches. So, this is the conclusion based on the evidence, the great evidence he provided. To destroy the system with some kind of Kinzhal. So he says, yeah, Kinzhal is just a Toyota driving 25 miles per hour. Okay, it's not the one that flies, in this case, drives 300 kilometers per hour. I'm talking about Toyota. It's impossible. So based on his evidence that he provided right here for us, so it's impossible for the Kinzhal. Therefore, okay, that's another. So you see, based on, according to the evidence I already provided to you, let everything they say remain in their propaganda archive. Ihnat could not say what were the targets of the 6 Kinzhal missiles shot down over the city of Kiev on the night of 16th of May. The US has not confirmed the destruction of a Patriot air defense system in Ukraine. However, according to some information, the system may have been damaged. Well, why the United States has to confirm the Patriot? The Patriot are not United States anymore, are they? Are not operated by the United States. The United States has nothing to do with Patriot systems located in Kiev. Do they? It's like you ask now the Venezuelan government, hey, Maduro, did the Russians blow up the Patriot? No, we don't confirm that. Why would you? You're not involved. Well, you see, these guys are just... Why would the United States even know if, I give you a car, you go and use it, and someone asks me, hey, is it true that your car, that Gigi smashed your car? Well, it's not my car. I don't know. I gave it to the guy to use it. I don't know. Do I have a tracker? Do I drive it? What's going on here? Well, you know exactly what's going on. Let's go back to this weasel. So he says, based on his great evidence, have you seen any data? I'm sorry to break the news for Mr. Ihnat, which is the chief of the air defense forces in Ukraine, the chief. He's the guy, he's the smartest guy, that guy. Maybe smart in being a weasel and hiding the truth, or at least making the case like Colin Powell in front of the United Nations Assembly. You know that those Saddam Hussein's weapons of mass destruction laboratories, remember the mobile ones, the hand drone? The same, this guy comes and tells us, hey, Ihnat, S-400 and S-300 are activated the same kind of way. They all have things to shoot down. They all are mobility, automatic, not automatic, send missiles. All you told us is that your car has wheels, an engine, a cruise control, a steering wheel, it has cylinders, it has windows, it has a windshield. That's all you told us. The problem is not that, because you're dealing with Kinzhal. I mean, Patriots are good, but the problem is not that are good to shoot. Where the conversation is not about being able to be driven. Toyota, cruise control, ping, not like that. It's a certain level. You have to drive it with 300 kilometers per hour. Can you? In reality, you can't. So same here. Kinzhal is not the one that comes, I don't know, 2 Mach, 1 Mach missile. It's like what, 6 Mach? 10,000 kilometers per hour and so on. What are it? More than 6 Mach, I think, is right now, according to the Russians. All right, put that over there. According to the Russians, because I don't know if that really the Kinzhal goes as fast as they say. That's what they say. I don't know. Nobody rebuked that, like the Americans say. No, that's not true. They don't have it. It doesn't fly that fast. So if these guys not said before the war, because right now they're gonna destroy everything, or the Russians don't even have cars over there, really. No AK-47s, they're done. So the same here. Ihnat, this is the way this chief of intelligence, let me see, what the hell was his title, man? It's unbelievable. This is a spokesperson of the air forces of the armed forces of Ukraine. So he comes and tells us what he's supposed to tell us by those people who know shit. Do you see the level? I think there was a level of a 13-year-old child. You know, when your child does something and you say, hey, Gigi, come over here. What happened? And he's going to give you this kind of justification. Like, oh, I accidentally slapped the neighbor kid. You accidentally. Yes, I just turned around and I just hit him like 50 times, but it was accidental. And he's like convinced that you're supposed to believe all that. Well, some of us would believe that because they're like that. But some of... Niet. That can be like that. So did you see how this guy's the argument this guy used? This is an example, not for the whatever he used here, the at the end, the Russian what do you say? Everything they remain in propaganda archive. I think this will remain in our archive as how dumb Ihnat is. Not dumb. I don't think he's dumb, to be honest. I think he's just, he can't really say anything else. What is he gonna say? Yes, man, they blow it. They're gonna be out of the office tomorrow. The Americans gonna say what? The military industrial complex will fire him immediately. You can't say that. We're gonna lose billions of dollars. Nobody will buy the systems anymore, and they're the best. That's the whole thing with these things. What do you think they say? Oh, they're the best. They shot 18 of 18 and they killing the Kinzhal. Because the weasels in Europe will tell, their military, we gotta buy this, we gotta buy they're the best. This is gonna protect us from the evil Russians. And you're gonna see the first one's gonna be the Poles again. Buying, 20 Patriot or 3,000 Patriot because they already bought 500 HIMARS, but it's okay. 20 HIMARS were able to take care of the Russians, but the Poles buy 500. Who are you gonna fight, man? Are you gonna buy 10 Russians or something? 10 Russians? If you calculate 10 Russians, would be the United States. But you can't use it because the Americans will push a button and your Patriot will be like, like the F-35 and F-16. They can't take off, I think, until Pentagon says, yes, you can take off with that. Like you go and buy a Toyota Corolla from Toyota, but you can drive it only when they let you know, when they allow you. I'm gonna go buy some groceries. You call Toyota dealership that sold you your car. You have your car, and they say, yeah, you can go. Okay, we can go. But hey, can we go to the park? No, it's too far. Okay, we can go to the park, honey. I found out that when the Turks shot down that Sukhoi 25, I think it was, or 24 in North Syria that supposedly crossed into Turkish territory, and it was a guy called Putin who said that those F-16 that flew and destroyed the bomber, the S-25, I think, Sukhoi 25, were with the acceptance, with the agreement of United States military, because they were not allowed to take off. I said, what do you mean? Something like that. They're not allowed to take off. Or they have to inform them, we're going to use our planes in order to do that. That's called the program of something. Check it out. I just give you some hints here and you find out. If that's true, which then buy Patriot and HIMARS how much you want. You can't use it against us. Why do you think the Turks bought the S-400 and not the Patriot? Not because of how much and then the American says, no, buy the NATO. Why? Because if we want, we know exactly how that operates. And we know it's zero against us. We have the antidote. But the S-400, not really. So Ihnat, you guys figured it out. You just assess for yourselves Ihnat's evidence. This again reminds me of that movie Idiocracy, when the main character goes in front of the jury and whatever, the judge and all that, and the opposition, the lawyer, the attorney from, they say, well, all this evidence, the same here, with all this evidence, what do you want? So yeah, you got all the evidence coming from Ihnat. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.